Hello, Internet. Peter, the Grumpy Geek here, taking over the captain's chair. Josiah's away, and we will play. Today, sitting next to me, my pals, Samalama Ding Dong Sarvis and Trevor 2-0 Bruner. White, Bruner, Bruner White, White Bruner, Bruner White.
Yeah.
Him. He's with us today. We're going to talk about just some really quick stuff, some stuff that's coming out in the near future that we're kind of excited about. First thing on our list today, talk about The Magnificent Seven, due out Friday, September 23rd. Now, this is a remake of a remake. The original story comes from 1954, 10 years before even the Grumpster was born. The Seven Samurai, written by Akira Kurosawa. And it's about seven samurai dudes come in to protect a little village. And then in 1960, remade with some of the real badasses of the day. Steve McQueen was in it, Yul Brynner was in it, Charles Bronson, James Coburn. These guys were like our versions now of Stallone and Schwarzenegger, and basically they could have done the Expendables.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that old school Expendables.
Yeah, so super cool movie. Again, they were, instead of samurai, they were cowboys. It was the first incarnation of the Western. A little Mexican town in trouble. These guys get together. Unlikely crew of people get together. They come save the town and the beautiful woman. What do you think? You guys weren't around for the first one. I guess I wasn't really around for the first one either. The first Western movie in the United States made in 1960. It's a classic. It's definitely a classic that everybody should see. What do you think about a remake of a classic like that?
I'm very excited for it. I mean, like you said, it's a remake of a remake. So, I mean, I don't know, especially now that we have a really good cast for it. I think Ethan Hawke, Denzel Washington, Chris Pratt. I love Chris Pratt.
Yep.
Can't get enough Chris Pratt. Denzel Washington always is in
he's always
good movies.
really good. Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm really excited for it. I love westerns, so.
I'm not sure
excited.
I could pick a bad Denzel Washington movie.
I
can pick movies that I didn't like.
Yeah.
But Denzel was always good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Denzel's always really good. But the one movie I have in mind is Unstoppable. Is it the one with the train?
Yeah.
He's like, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I don't really like Unstoppable either.
Well, it wasn't a great film, but Denzel was good.
Really good. He's very convincing.
Denzel was very good. Cool thing about this film is massive, because of the stars in it. I think that's what's driving it. $108 million budget.
Wow.
For a Western.
That's pretty. Pretty.
That's a lot of money for and it's got to be the star power in it. That's what it's got to be.
Because they paid probably $10 million to Chris Pratt.
I'm sure. He got more for Jurassic World because he gets $10 million per dinosaur. It's a little known fact about his contracts. But in addition to those three that you mentioned, Chris Pratt, Denzel Washington, Ethan Hawke, Vincent D'Onofrio's in it, Matt Bomer's in it. The bad guy in this one is Peter Sarsgaard.
Sarsgaard.
And he played. He played Hector, the crazy guy that turns into the kind of the brainiac monster in the Geekiverse favorite Green Lantern.
Oh, Green Lantern? You mean with Deadpool? I mean Ryan Reynolds.
That's one.
Yes.
Yeah. Dead Lantern, Green Pool.
I don't like Green Pool. That's a little bit weird.
So I'm excited to see it. Ratings, pre-ratings.
I don't think it's gonna be great, amazing. I'm gonna have to buy it day one, but I think it's gonna be good.
Yeah, I hope they don't. I hope they don't have that Suicide Squad thing where it's only about Chris Pratt and Denzel Washington and then friends, like the way that it was with Will Smith and Bruner's girlfriend or whatever her name is, Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
I hope it's not like that where they only focus on those two characters. And it kind of seemed like that a little bit in the trailer.
Bruno wishes.
Yeah, burn our wishes.
Right. So, what would you think would be a good score for, say, IMDb or something like that? What would you say? What would be a number that you would run off to the movies for?
I mean, I hope it's like a 7 out of 10.
That's what it's at.
Yeah.
But what is that? Is that enough to make you want to run off and do it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same.
Anything over like a 6.5, I think I would probably go on.
Okay. I mean, I thought when they say the reviews are meh, like a 7's a pretty decent score. I think.
Yeah, it's a
Metacritic,
decent score.
on the other hand, 51.
Yeah, and they're always pretty negative. It seems like so.
Well, I look forward to maybe getting the three of us back together again after we've all seen it and,
Oh, yeah,
and
definitely.
offering our thoughts on it.
Yeah.
Another thing coming up for the Geekiverse in the next week, we're by the time you see this coming up the weekend, which would be September 17th and 18th, we'll have a booth at the Buffalo Comic Con at the Buffalo Niagara Convention Center, downtown Buffalo. Stop in and see us, and we'd love to talk to you about what you're thinking about Buffalo Comic Con. Until then, we'll see you next time.
A whole bunch of cool new stuff, a live 64 person game stream, 32 versus 32. Yeah, we saw some really cool stuff.
Yeah, we the whole game itself looked originally like a Battlefield 4 with a World War I skin over the top of it. That's not the case.
Absolutely not.
This is packed with all sorts of new stuff. The Zeppelin that you see in the trailer, it does make an appearance. It's not just a stupid little cinematic.